After discovering yet another network of caves, Hexham has walled them off and seeded the floor with nutrifungus, something that should be able to keep our non-blood drinkers fed and happy for a long time. The blood cells are a little bit emptier than they have been in the past, but they're still providing more than enough hemogen, as our Sanguophages have 146 packs of the stuff secreted away. Now, a fair amount of time has passed since I joined you last, and most of that time has been spent tidying things up, making sure that Hexham is running smoothly, and of course, rebuilding walls where necessary. We haven't had any attacks, and it's been quite a few days since our last. However, we have a quest we're going to be undertaking, and that in itself will bring conflict our way. Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to RimWorld Biotech, where in 9 seconds a quest that we're going to be going for is going to expire, so I'm glad that I caught it just in time. A few other things. We've got a group from the Ergo tribe who are visiting. Yeah, good thing that you've made it onto this side of the wall, because I think things are going to get a little wild very soon. We also have a melee frenzy, we have a crisis of belief, and a party frenzy. Not only that, but Reedy wishes to join us. Now, in the last, we did accept Sister and a few of her friends, so that we might be able to give them some temporary care. And even though Reedy does want to stay, it ain't going to be happening. Reedy is not of our belief system, and we already have so many opportunities to get new colonists. And, you know, we're having a lot of kids at the same time. And speaking of kids, looking at Ocarin is now 10 years old. We're going to keep things paused until we can accept that quest. And she is now brave, a brave perfectionist who has passions in plants, melee, and social. Being a perfectionist, it would be nice if we're able to get crafting down the line, but we'll see what happens next time she has a age up event. The other young one that had a age up event was Elena, who is now 7 years old and is psychically sensitive, so she might be a good candidate for maybe a granlin tree down the line. Or, you know, the anima tree that's up the top that we have really not cared for at all. But yes, those are the updates. Oh, and we do have a location to investigate that's not too far away from where we are right now. This ancient complex, there's a few of them around. But this one in particular will tell us about our next and final relic. But first, we have to worry about the hostility for hire quest. So Yudoka, a freeholder of the Empire of Eternity, is making a request of us. The imps have been harassing her caravans, and she wants us to take care of them. They've got some pretty considerable numbers. The imps will arrive on foot, approaching from several angles at once. And the really good thing about this, one of the rewards, Pain Knower, a Persona Plasma Sword, which I think would be the perfect weapon for Lilion. So we're going to accept this. It expires in 9 seconds, but they will arrive in 2 days. So I feel like that works out quite well for us. Yeah. And in the meantime, it looks like we will actually be able to trade with these folks. Now, I imagine they don't actually have all that much to trade, but we still have things that we want to get rid of. Just lots of weapons. So we'll be filling their packs with them. So what can we actually buy from them? Looks like some herbal medicine and some pemmican, and that's it. So I guess, you know what, we'll give them some things for free. There we go. In other news, we have got one of these rooms completed up here, and of course, Dallas Dapperfear is now with us. Well and truly, not a betrayer. He is a believer of the faith, and he's out of prison, so yeah, that's good. Let's see. Do we feel upset about that? No, but you've been rebuffed a few times, which is fair because they're both married. And you know what? Seeing as we have a few days before trouble is going to arrive, I think it's time for an Elysium. It's going to take us 2 hours, 100% quality. Let's throw down. And of course, there is always an opportunity with these Elysiums that someone will come along and join us. I guess the speakers, the sound from our thumping beats travels down the valley to those that believe in the blood. There's so many of us here now that I can barely see the progress bar. Hey, they're having a good time. That's the main thing, right? There we go. And Slither War wants to join us. So yeah, okay, good news for us already. It was a fun Elysium +8 mood for 6 days. And of course, someone wants to join us. That's great. Very, very good news. We're definitely going to be looking into that. First of all, we do have 2 colonists that need their death rests, so we'll make sure that we get them into those coffins. There we go. Shivo and Kazito get to bed. Now, we did actually have another quest just pop up as well. Meeting with Aoi. Oh, and we've been doing some gene research. Don't worry about it. We've just unlocked so much research now that it's kind of the only direction that we can go in. Oh, you know what? Some growth that's just in case we want our kids to grow up that much faster. No, I don't think so. We're doing things the natural way here. Oh, but yes, this quest here, meeting with Aoi. Ah, you're the Whispering Minister of the Narshus Alliance, and you've sent us a message. We could improve our relations with their faction and receive gifts, but beware, poor negotiator can cause more harm than good. The Keeper of the Blood, Lilion Bevent, will get a bonus to the chance of a successful outcome. So these are peace talks with the Saurids. Do we want peace with the Saurids? Maybe. I mean, the thing is, we do still have some Saurids in the blood cells, I believe. Oh, you're paying Hook a visit. Let's see. Yeah, we've got Har down here, who is of the Narshus Alliance. Do we really want peace? It's a trap, Lilion. It's a trap. Let's not fall into it. But what we do want to have a look at is Slither War. So Slither War is willing to join us. Okay, let's accept them and see who we are actually dealing with here. Oh my gosh, you're a Yetikin. Our first Yetikin. A believer of the Blood of Event right away. Okay. So let's see what you can do. You've got passion for construction, animals, it's looking good, crafting, you're artistic, you're world weary. Okay, so you're a bit of a downer. Congenial analgesia, the ability you can't feel pain. Oh, but you're like super susceptible to psychic things. But then you're also psychically dull. Your sensitivity is down, but you're more sensitive to phenomena. Okay, it will not be active until all conflicts are removed, the psychically dull trait. Okay, so they conflict with each other. Strange. You're an ice world survivor and a tinkerer as an adult. Okay, well, because you are an adult, I don't know why I said that so weird, you're going to need a name. And so it is, you shall be known as Corsinus Prime. Welcome, Corsinus. Just realized that your full last name was Warts. Prime is a better fit. So yes, make yourself at home. Gosh, you're very fast. Get some new gear on, and let's make sure that we get a room sorted for you, which I think is probably going to be that room over there. There's still some work that needs to go down. And of course, it's going to be a little while before we can turn him into a Sanguophage. There's a bit of a wait list at the moment. We're actually going to move him on the other side of Freya, because Freya is going to come before Corsinus in the bloodline. I suppose, Dallas, you are already a Sanguophage, so we could move you up a little bit further, just like so. Yeah, that works. Oh, I totally misread that earlier as well. It was Suarez that needed a death rest, not Shivo. Well, Shivo, I guess you're getting a death rest. I think it's about time that we expand here a little bit, so we've just chucked out our second fabrication bench. We do have some really good crafters here. Edith is amazing, but it'd be good to have some of the others being able to work down here too. Edith at the moment is trying to put together some marine armor for us, just so that we can improve our overall armor here. Oh, and the refugees are leaving. Well, that's good. I hope that they enjoyed their stay. They had some parties, they saw some pretty horrific events, but you know, they made it out unscathed, and they've probably chosen a good time to leave, because in less than 2 days' time, there's going to be quite the siege. Oh, I spoke too soon. Iceman's getting attacked by a warg. Well, is it still our problem? No, I don't think so. Sorry. Yeah, that warg ain't stopping. Hang on. Runestone is close. Maybe, just maybe, something can happen here. We'll see. Is she going to be able to get a shot off in time? Maybe. Oh, I think you just shot Iceman. Bleeding out in, like, next to no time. You know what? we're going to attempt it. Let's see. If we can get there and get a coagulate off in time, you know what? You might actually live. I think you will. And now it's hunting Runestone. It's not very happy about that. Oh, and it's rather fast. Okay, all right. Well, I don't know why Runestone wants to be a hero, but you know, sometimes these things happen. Okay, let's take a shot at it. Perhaps we really do feel sorry for them. Runestone, come on, you have 17 shooting. We'll get you to jump away. Oh, really? He's gonna get attacked again. I don't know if there's much that we can do for this man. Runestone, come on, here we go. You got an anti-material rifle. It's just a single warg, Runestone. My gosh, how close do we need to get here? Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. We have really tried to help you here. You got maybe one more shot here, Runestone. My god. It could be that this is considered short range, so you are going to be more accurate from further away. All right, get further away. Yeah, the range on the rifle is so massive that it probably is better to be further away. And now it's just leaving. Well, let's see if that'll stick. And we'll see if we can save you. 8 seconds, 7 seconds? I don't think so. Come on. That must have been down to the absolute wire. But now she's in a spot of trouble. Glintwine, let's get you out here, please. Yep, grab him and go. And yeah, I know. Just keep on running. Glintwine will be there in just a moment. That was very close, Glintwine. And there we go. We'll just start shooting from there. Good shot, we like it. All right, I think that's enough to make it reconsider its decision. And you shall be finished off, Warg. Glintwine, let's go and coagulate Runestone real quick. And thank you, Runestone. We'll make sure that Iceman makes it. We owe it to our friends. Strange, that word. Friends. Oh, and there's a Manhunter pack, and well, there's lots of things going on, isn't there? Iceman is also suffering from brain damage, clinical death, oxygen deprivation. I think this man is dead. We have tried. We have tried so much. Oh no. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. He was already suffering from a lot of things. The guy was 83 years old. We really tried to save him. But yeah, now there's a manhunting pack of woolly mammoths. I see. Oh, that's lovely. Well, they'll theoretically just stay there. And if they stay there, that's exactly where our friends are going to show up. Yeah, just stay on that side. We're just going to forbid these. That's okay by me. Oh yeah, and there we go. Quest failed. Look, we tried. We bloody tried. All right, now we're just going to have to eat you. Oh, hey, Suarez just became an adult. I didn't realize. Oh, right. Okay, not really, but the final growth phase. I see. Well, we'll set you to auto-wake, and we'll also see what else we can do here. Great memory, but also a slow learner. You've got a passion for cooking, animals, and crafting. I guess we don't want to split it out too much, but we do have another passion we can give you. Maybe artistic. Because we could go for something like tortured artist. A 50% chance to get a creative inspiration after a mental break. Maybe not super great. Suarez has been through a lot, but desensitized maybe too much. I'm thinking either psychopath or careful shooter. I mean, you're not a shooter, so I guess psychopath then. Yeah, you'll fit in just fine. Oh, and here's the siege. This is them, 86 of them. But are the mammoths still out there? Yes, they are. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of fire. Yeah, there's a lot of fire. Oh, and the frame rate. It's catching back up now. It is absolute mayhem. I kind of feel like the problem is going to take care of itself here, at least to a degree. This is wild. You know what? While all that's going on, we might as well be taking some shots with the mortar, right? So Jonathan is definitely our best shot. He is he's a little busy. As soon as you're done, Jonathan, go jump on that mortar, please. We've got 2 shells. We can give it a try. Oh, and there's a blizzard. Oh, it's going to affect ranged weapon accuracy. Thanks. Okay, maybe we won't launch the mortar then. That does mean that they are going to be struggling to hit, and yeah, I kind of feel like the mammoths are on a pretty good standing here. I mean, lots of them are down, but it's just absolute chaos. They're calling it out about being freezing, and they're also really hot at the same time. The thing about the imps is that they do have sensitivity to the cold. They're used to hot deserts, so, you know, maybe this will also work to make them that much more uncomfortable. Amazing. Just... Okay, I think that the imps have this under control. Maybe. There's still so many of them that have died. I feel like at least half of their people have decided to just, peace out or are on the ground dead. It's also going to be a lot of mammoth meat that we have spare. Oh, and Arctic Drax too. Why do you wonder that if your life is obviously a meaningless sequence of failed efforts? Why do you wonder what? Just wonder in general? Thanks for the philosophy. I just also like that they're just like, hey, what's up? How's it been going? I'm cold. This is uncomfortable. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think there's maybe like 1 or 2 mammoths that are still up. This one's just, beating someone down in the corner. Probably one of my favorite RimWorld interactions that we've had to date in this series. Yeah, this is the last mammoth now. And oh boy, just the amount of arrows raining down. I mean, these bastards are dual wielding these bows. Do they have anyone that still has the means to knock stuff down? They might have lost all of their hammers in this. Whether or not they can pick it up themselves, I don't know. Yeah, we could just wait them out. I mean, they're slowly going to whistle their way through our walls. Fire? Yeah, there is fire. And there's just so many mammoth calls. Wild. Okay, well, we did get rid of our old setup down here because really I wasn't anticipating us having to let our enemy in, but we very well may need to do that here to just get rid of the problem. We could always try and face them here before we eventually make our way back down there and start to get people out. We're going to get some of our main gunners up to here first of all. Everyone else is going to be positioned down here, ready to go. We're also going to need someone that's fast and has a lot of blood. And honestly, Lilian, you might be the person for the job to open the doors. Let's get you making your way on up there now. They're so slow in the Blizzard. I mean, Jesse especially. I feel like Jesse, 16 movement. We need to give you some new legs, my friend. Maybe some bionic ones. I mean, Lilian is even struggling in this blizzard to get on up there. Gotta believe that she'll make it though. Yeah, they've kind of barely made a dent on this so far. Oh, they've taken out 1 piece of the wall, 2. But yeah, they're not gonna get through the doors, not easily. Yeah, we really need to make some mortar shells because it would be so nice just to be able to try and hit them while they're all pieced together like this. Lilian is nearly there. So pretty much the second that door gets open, we're going to get her to jump out. And that's that. Okay, alright, so we want to make sure that is set to hold open. This one as well. And Lilian, let's get you jumping right down that way there. ASAP, please. Let's go. Okay, the doors are open. They should theoretically start to take that as an option. I think Lilian's going to be able to run through there before any of them actually figure out that they can just, make their way through here. Go on. You can do it, buddy. There we go. Okay, they're slowly starting to filter out. The cold, I think, is affecting them. I mean, I don't see any... Oh, hypothermia minor. Anyone that doesn't have a parka on will be having a hard time. Oh, and it looks like... Jesse's just peaced out. You know what, Dallas? Let's just go rescue Jesse. Also, Freya, let's get you to just stay inside for now. Yeah. Even though you're a non-combatant, we don't want you wandering outside there. It looks like we're going to be able to start getting some of our first shots off in just a moment. Angelica, we might actually move you. Oh, yep. Okay, there we go. The first shots are starting to fly, and they're already damaged enough that they are very uncertain about whether or not they actually want to do this attack. Yeah, get out of here. Get gone. Excellent. So some of the others are still making their way down, but a whole bulk of them has just decided that, nah, they've had enough. Unfortunately, a lot of the mammoths had scaria, so they are going to be rotten. We won't really be able to use them for much. But if we just wait here a little bit longer, we should be able to very quickly take out any of the remainers. And counter to what I thought, they aren't actually immune to fire, they're just resistant, so it takes a lot for them to burn. Oh, just these charged sniper rifle shots are just deadly. Excellent. Alright, they're fleeing. I think that's the last of them. It is. Okay, everybody. You can relax, you can unwind. Lilion, you included. And let's make sure that we get these doors closed next time we go on out there. And we'll allow all... The pods have arrived. Or rather, the pod. With Pain Noah? Is it called Pain? Yeah, Pain Noah. A Persona Plasma Sword. A metal cord sword with a cutting edge. Plasma is wrapped around the core, held in place by an energy field. Targets are both sliced by the metal core and as well as burned or ignited by the plasma sheath. The weapon has an on-board persona that can bond to only a single person. The wielder in an intelligent weapon can synchronize their reflexes and attacks with frightening speed, accuracy, and creativity. Once bonded to a wielder, the weapon's persona will refuse to be wielded by anybody else. Okay, let's get it bound to you. And I suppose we don't know what kind of qualities it has until we actually equip it. So, yep. Oh, psi-meditative. That is the quality. This weapon's persona is naturally meditative. Or meditative. Meditative. Meditative? And it helps its wielder focus in psychic meditation. The wielder gains an extra plus 10% psi focus per day of meditation as long as the weapon is held. Unfortunately, we gain no psi focus from meditating. It is only from, ripping psi energy from downed bodies. Even so, I think it's going to be a fun weapon for Lilion to use. Here we go. Excellent, and it is bound to Lilion. Excellent. Now, the interesting thing about this, that damage per second, 28.2. Now, this was a very, very good sword, and it's a sword that she's had since the start. It was the best weapon we had. That is by far the best weapon now. And so I guess at this point, we need to see who is going to be the successor of the sword. Who's our next best melee fighter? It's got to be Edith, right? Yeah, 19. Hot damn. Now, she has been, dual wielding her axes since the start, but I think going for the Masterwork Blade is the right call. All right, young Ocarin, let's get you to sleep. And, some of the others were able to just rest through that too. Lucky them. I think we are going to set some bionic legs to be a priority, and maybe we'll just focus on making them down here. You know what, let's just say do at least 4 times. And we probably need some bionic arms as well. Or you know what, we could just say do until you have 2 of each so that we've always got some in stock. I feel like that's probably the way to do it. Bionic vampires, yes. You chose a bad time, folks. I mean, let's do what we do. Jack Dodge is going straight in there, causing havoc. And yeah, each time there is always a chance that some people are going to perish, but we also, at the same time, make them just that little bit weaker so they're not going to be as good at resisting in the future. Easy, watch out for crossfire here. Want to make sure that no one accidentally gets shot. Edith putting that blade to work. Are you dual wielding with it? You are. Could Lilion have used that as a sidearm with the Persona blade? Maybe? Jesse, are you... Oh, you're just looking at her and playing horseshoes. Okay, it looks like Rabbit Ghoul did get slightly pinged there. Oh, it was a gunshot. It's fine. Let's get a coagulate done. And Rabbit Ghoul, if you could coagulate Jack Dodge. There we go. Co-coagulation. Makes the world go round. Oh, and we should probably save some of these prisoners, yeah. Oh, okay, so I think the offhand weapon just has to be smaller. So theoretically, Lilion could then maybe use a smaller weapon in her offhand. I do have Angelica making some uranium maces. I feel like they'll work as good offhand weapons. Oh, and something that I didn't really cover. We are doing perfectly fine for prisoner food at the moment because of all the insects. Yeah. We have so much insect meat left. Although in saying that, we did have 1,000 here and we're nearly through that. So Yeah, they go through it pretty quickly. I mean, the same thing with the human meat as well. We've got 500 left there and 247 over there. We had like so many bodies from the last siege. We have more now though. So that's a very nice bonus. And it looks like some of the mammoths are still okay. So that's great. We're going to make sure that everybody gets hauled. Mammoths included. Well, maybe not mammoths. Also, a hunting party. Oh, they've arrived from over this side? Neat. Okay, so looks like some folks can arrive from that way. Supposedly, raids can't arrive in areas that are considered to be under the mountain, but it looks like friends can, so that's alright. I'm not against them, doing some hunting. We've got more than enough to go around. Alright, well, seeing as everything seems to be going kind of okay here, I think we're going to send out a squad. Now, it is close enough that I think we should be able to just take a caravan there, and we have enough muffalo to carry a fair amount of stuff back. 1.1 days. Estimated. That's pretty good. I think just sending 4, that should be enough for this, and 2 muffalos along for the ride. Supposedly 0.6 days with the setup that we've got. Let's get that caravan packed. Looks like the caravan is getting ready to leave, and they're going to be leaving through the cave system, which is kind of neat. We are also sending them off in a blizzard, which is maybe not the smartest idea, but oh well, too late now. Yes, uranium maces can work as sidearms, and that's a pretty damn decent melee damage. Along our journey, some saurids have decided to try and jump us. I feel like it's not going to go so well for them. But we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. We'll take up some defensive positions, make sure that we're going to be safe here, and we'll see how this goes for them. Oh, not very good. Not very good. The second that they kind of stick their head out around the corner, oh, we missed one shot. I like that the shot went through and then finished him off. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do here. We are going to do a psychic death knell. I think we're going to have to get close enough to do it. There we go. And you know what, Jonathan? Let's let you get one in too. There we go. Excellent. That's the battle won. Oh, and marriage is on. Casito and Malicept. And Malicept is going to be changing his last name to Bremer. Casito's name. Very nice. Congratulations, you two. That's another ceremony that we have to look forward to. And another big mood boost once we actually get it done. Oh, okay. Let's see how bad this is going to be. Well, it's an ancient complex, so I don't think it's going to be bad per se. We never know. A raid's going to arrive in 4.1 days, so we'll do the best we can. Jonathan and Lilion are the first in here, and it looks like we've got a crate to start with. And we have got... what? Oh, medicine. Nice. Up here we've got... oh, some living bugs. Alright, let's leave them be for now. And by bugs, I mean mechanoids. Just shaped like bugs. Some components. Okay, more mechanoids, sure. Down here, alright, we can do some hacking before the mechanoids awake. Kind of want to just try and go through as much of this as possible before we cause major trouble. Brain wiring. Okay, another terminal, that's good. Oh, chem fuel. You know what, let's get Jesse to make his way down here, and we'll start hacking that terminal. Another crate, and some Luciferium. Okay, I'm liking this place so far. A joy wire. Good for another one of our prisoners. We've actually installed 2 of them at the moment. Mostly in the Yedikins because they're, they'd like to go berserk a little more often than not, and 2 more joy wires is definitely welcome. Got a lot of dead bodies here, and we've got an unstable fuel node, so we'll just leave that one alone for the moment. You know what, Jonathan? There's no reason that you can't start hacking that, so let's get you working on it. Okay, so let's go back up this way. Got maybe 2 more rooms for us to have a look at here. Oh, that's a bad one. That is just straight up a very bad room. Okay, well, now we know, don't we? There are so many mechanoids here, and I imagine when one of them wakes up, they're kind of all gotta wake up. I don't know what's gonna trigger that. Maybe we'll just try and hack as many of these as we can for now and just be ready to move when we need to. And just in case we have to make like a really quick getaway, we'll just get Therian grabbing a few of these things. We're currently doing a little bit of redecorating because we're going to need a way in and out of here quickly. With there being a fuel node, it's a dangerous spot. We've only got Jesse left on his terminal, which is now done. And now we've got these 2 that are left at this point. We're probably going to do a similar kind of thing up here because we might be able to... let's not go that way though, Lilion. We might be able to get away with hacking that without waking up, the whole freaking army. But we'll see. I think what we're going to have to do is set up maybe somewhere like this. Okay. We're nearly through there, Lilion. I think this is going to be the first one that we go for. Alright, let's see, can we hack it? Yes, the mechanoids are going to wake up in 0.7 hours. I think we might be able to hack that in time. 0.3, 10 seconds. Okay, get out of there, get out of there. Okay, 7 seconds. Yeah, keep going. Is that all of them that are going to wake up? We'll find out. Okay, 1. Oh no, it's only those 2. That's kind of cute. We should be able to handle that perfectly fine. Jesse, come around this side, and Therian around that side there. Okay, so it's a Militor and a Pikeman. We got this under control. That's the Militor down. We should start opening up on the Pikeman in just a moment. The Pikeman does actually outrange us, only just though. Well, we're not a fan of that. Let's stay behind some tree cover where possible. And we're already pinging that thing from a distance. 2 shots from Jonathan, amazing. So Lilion, we're going to pop back in there. We're going to continue hacking that. And then that just leaves this one down here. Honestly, I think we'll probably stay in a similar kind of setup. As soon as Lilion is done with that, we're going to get her to head back around to this one here. Nearly got it. There we go. 4 out of 5 done. Excellent. We'll maybe see what's in this crate first of all. Okay, components. Let's grab them. And then we'll see if we can get away with this or not. I don't think... Yeah, we can't disassemble that because we can't claim it. We'll just... Yep. Okay. And it's woke them up. It's not all of them, but it's a considerable number. So let's just keep on moving all the way back there, Lilion. And if you get caught in the crossfire, we'll get you leaping. Are we firing? We should be firing. Jonathan, let's get you to move out just a little bit further. And it looks like we're probably going to have to do the same thing with Jesse. Just because that angle isn't super amazing for us. Okay, they're doing some pretty good work, but we still have some nasty looking machines making their way on over towards us. Jesse, let's get you changing your position here. I think that might actually help us out. And we'll do the same thing with Jonathan in a moment. Yeah, there's like 0 cover there. Moving. Therian, we're going to get you to split, make your way up towards the north. At least you'll be behind a tree up there. And Lilion, we're actually going to get you to hold your position. Let's take down that Scorcher, please. Excellent work. Oh, there's a Lancer out there. Okay. Well, we'll see what's going to happen with that, because Lilion might just be able to jump it, really. Just keep on moving. Call to the Sire opportunity. Thought something bad had happened. That Scyther is still on Therian. So we'll just get Therian to just keep on making distance. And Lilion, let's leap. Land on the Lancer. Good work. And, be careful of crossfire. Good work. Okay, that just leaves this Lancer now. Or Scyther, really. And Therian, we'll just get you jumping again. Lilion, let's send you in. You should be able to handle this. Oh, and the others are making it a little bit easier for you. Oh, that makes me so nervous. But that's done. Okay, now we need to worry about the fire because we don't want that to burn down. So we're going to make that our home zone and we'll just let everyone start to make their way in there. Looks like we're going to be getting some food. That's fine. We just need to make sure that no one tries to go through the other rooms. Yeah, Jonathan's going way north. We'll just keep our eye on Lilion. Just make sure that she's not going to... Yeah, don't do that. Do this instead. Yeah, that's much better. And the fire's nearly under control now. There we go, and let's just say hack terminal, and everyone else is just going to stay here. Therian, you're not going in that room. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. Jonathan, as soon as you're done with your meal, we're going to send you down here as well. Okay, here comes Jonathan. We're just going to make sure that we select them all, and just have them wait. Oh, also, let's coagulate each other. There we are. Nice. Excellent. And we're nearly done with this, Lilion. That's it. Quest complete. Done and dusted. So let's get out of here before the others wake up. I think we're going to chalk this up as a victory. Well, yeah, we can't just reform the caravan. We're just going to have to head to the edge of the map. That's okay. And there we are, Jesse. Excellent. Okay, so we should all be together here. Indeed we are. And you know what? We're just going to fast skip on back. Of course, right by Eland. And there we go. You can relax, team. We've got a masterwork as well. Edith with the masterwork uranium mace. You gotta be kidding me. So good. Let's check that out. Good damage. Very good armor penetration. And Lilion, can we? We can equip it in her offhand, so she's going to have the plasma sword, the plasma persona sword in one hand, and the masterwork uranium mace in the other. Fearful weapons. And I am looking forward to having the opportunity to test them out against our enemies. But that, Legionnaires, shall be in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed today's episode with its wild and wacky happenings, but that's just RimWorld, isn't it? If you did enjoy, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.